everyone, Fiona here again, and this time I'm recording from Fairies Cross in the clinic where Mark Thompson and I work. Now, rather stupidly, I deleted by accident the popular 15-minute neck and shoulder pain workout in your kitchen or in standing anywhere that you want at home. The previous one I had recorded in my garden at the barbecue area. I was removing previous weeks from my Pilates subscription and it's disappeared, so I'm presuming it has been deleted by accident. So it has been a popular class because it's short. I'll get straight into it now without delay. It's for anybody who has a weak and stiff neck, who wants to put away those exercise sheets, that traditional old homework, and follow with me. Put it on at home, put it on a tablet or a laptop, a phone on a kitchen counter. It'll be 15 minutes. We'll work through some flexibility, range of motion, and you'll see I have two little dumbbells here. Now these are 1 kilo dumbbells which I have here in the clinic. So if you want to start with the tin cans, they're half the weight of those. They're just about 0.5 of a kilogram, and these are 1. We'll be using those in a moment when we get warmed up. Okay, listen to your own body. Remember that not everybody who has this neck and shoulder pain has the same type of neck and shoulder pain. If you don't already have full range of motion, just be careful that there isn't a major nip point which pushes pain down into your arms. We don't want that. You'd rather be assessed first of all. So this is for weak, stiff shoulders who have a reasonable range of motion but need to work on everyday homework. However, when I say every day, you could get away with getting this set done 3, possibly even 4 times a week would be ideal. There isn't a limit. You can do it even more than. You can go up to your 6 times a week if you want to take a rest day, as long as you aren't finding that you're becoming any more sore the following day having exercised. So without further ado, we'll get on. Right, neck rotation first of all. So it helps to put the hands down behind the back just to fix the shoulders down so they're not hitching up. We're going to breathe out and just turn your head to look as far as you can over one shoulder. Breathe in and hold it and rotate back the other way. Sometimes we do numbers of seconds on the holding. I'm just using the Pilates breathing. Exhale to move, inhale to hold, and exhale to move again. Keep thinking of growing tall up through the top of your spine. Watch that you're not poking your chin upwards as you rotate, so drop the chin down and inhale as you hold. Exhale as you come back around. One more to each side. Slowly on the rotation, pause on the hold. Don't worry about any little creaking, a little bit of noise that you can hear. Remember, you've got lots of little cartilage surfaces in there which are moving over one another, and motion is lotion. Moving on into side flexion now. If you keep the hands down behind the back, you will be able to bring your ear towards your shoulder and stretch off the side of the neck. So stretching this side now rather than a nipping feeling on the side you're moving towards. Stretching the opposite side. Inhale, hold, and exhale, draw back over again. So inhale, hold, and exhale, draw back over. And again, try and keep looking straight ahead for that rather than adding in any unnecessary twist for that one when you're trying to do pure side flexion. You can certainly increase the holding time if you would like. You could go up to 5 breaths holding if you want to. And start out slow and steady with a 1 breath hold. Okay, retraction. So this time you're really trying to draw your chin in, and you can put your fingertips on it if that helps you to feel. You're trying to lengthen up the back of the neck. So you're really trying to straighten your spine and release it. And again, tummy in, spine long, bring the chin in, pull it right back in to stretch up the back of the neck as much as you can. Think about being pulled through the top of your head and release. And again, breathe out and tuck in the chin. You'll feel it stretching right up in under the hairline there. And release. Remember, lots of people who work in a sitting job tend to get pulled into this position. So we every so often stop and retract, chin tuck, neck long, and release. Last one of those now, just so we can move on. Exhale, inhale, hold, and release. Okay, moving on now into the cat. Now, we're not going to kneel down because this is practical for you in your kitchen. So if you lean against a kitchen counter or a tabletop, a high table or something like that, you can modify the cat. So you can round your upper back, tuck in your chin, and then you can release that, drop the upper back and lift the head. Now you don't have to poke the chin, that would tend to make me dizzy. So I'm sinking the back in and I'm sucking in and rounding the back up there. So really pulling the ribs towards the window behind me there. Dropping the spine down. Inhale, one hold breath. Exhale, move again. Suck in the tummy, pull the breastbone back. Stretch out between the shoulder blades. Inhale, hold, and exhale, release that. And again, round the back, really try and open up through the ribs, pulling in through the tummy muscles. Inhale, hold, and exhale, release back again. 2 more, so suck in through the tummy muscles. Knees are just slightly bent here. It's more comfortable for them than being snapped straight. And last one, round again, all the way into that rounded position. Tuck in the chin onto your chest and release. Good. You could do more, but moving on for time, we're going to take our dumbbells now into our hands. We're going to bend over slightly into a forward lean. So if you see my knees there, they're slightly bent, the hips are going behind, the back is now straight. It doesn't have to be horizontal, it can be on an incline, but the back is straight. So our shoulders now, we need to think about drawing our shoulders down towards the hips. We don't want them scrunched up towards the ears. So keep the shoulder blades towards the hips, keep your breastbone lifting up. And we're going to exhale and lift those hands back and up. Now they don't have to come to 90 degrees. They can come back and up a little. I want you to feel that on the backs of the upper arms, but also across between the shoulder blades. Inhale as you release, keeping your neck nice and long. So watch that you don't poke the chin again and shorten the back of the neck. So neck long, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and again. Now typically we might say 8 to 10 repetitions and 2 sets of that if you want to go around the whole set again after we have finished, or you can always pause as we go and add in your second set. For now, just 2 more reps like this. If you're time saving, do 1 set of everything. That'll bring you around the loop around about the 15 minutes. Okay, standing up tall. Now this time we're going to ask the shoulders to shrug. So we are going to look for a little bit of strength up this direction. Now, you might be confused because I might be telling you in physio not to be shrugging your shoulders up all the time and to be trying to pull the shoulders down as we're working in some other positions. However, we need to make these upper muscles a little bit more robust. So with just that 1 kg or your tin cans, you're shrugging your shoulder blades towards your ears and you're letting them back down again. Getting the feeling of how your shoulders are moving and asking for a little bit more strength on the upper side of the shoulder towards the neck. Don't poke your chin while you're doing that, so keep your chin relaxed down and your neck nice and long. And we'll just do 2 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Now still holding your dumbbells, last one with these. Bend over slightly, knees bent, and this time we're bending the elbows up, okay? Now the elbows are not coming too wide, they're tucking in by your side as they lift up. And again, you're keeping that length through the back of your neck. So if anybody wants to make it a bit harder, you go more on a forward incline and you'd be really tightening up the tummy muscles so your back's not rounding. Pause at the top end and release. Exhale up. Inhale, lower. Exhale up. Inhale, lower. Exhale up. Inhale, lower. We're going to do 4 more. If the tin cans are feeling too light for you, You could manage the 1 kg or a heavier water bottle in each hand, and perhaps even buy yourself some little dumbbell weights and progress up to 2 kg. And again. Good. Now set down the dumbbells, we don't need those anymore, and we're moving on into wall press. So again, you can use a bar or a banister, or you can use a flat wall. Have the hands just around shoulder height or slightly lower. Okay, I'm going to go shoulder height. So what you're doing is you're standing 3-4 feet away. I'm actually going to drop into that one as I step back. Okay, now keeping the shoulders away from the ears, keeping the tummy tight. Bend the elbows, you're on your forefoot now, the heels are lifting, and you're leaning forward, forehead towards the wall. And push back away again. So the easier option is to be starting closer if you find that hard. Exhale as the elbows bend back, and inhale as you push away. The further back you step, the harder this gets. Push to get some strength between the shoulder blade and the chest wall. Strengthening the upper arms. This one's very universal for lots of shoulder issues. Keeping the back of the neck nice and long now. Don't dip into that chin poke. Bend the elbows and push. I'm keeping my body a straight line like a plank of wood, therefore I am moving onto the 4 feet as I lean forward, bending the elbows. My heels are lifting, and we're going to do 4 more. And 3, and 2, and 1. Well done. Now, catching on to either a bar, a banister, or a door handle, hold on to something sturdy and bend your back. Really lean back now and stretch out between those shoulder blades. Let your chin come right down in onto your chest and squish it onto your chest like you're compressing that peach. And if anybody wants to rock sideways there, you'll feel a nice stretch in around the ribs here, up through the side, opening up. So just gently stretching from side to side if you want, or statically holding, really sucking in the tummy, looking for that rounding in your back. Keep breathing. You can come up tall again, roll back the shoulders, and we do that another time. Catch your object again, and bend back. So your arms are stretching, and your upper back is rounding. The purpose of this is that you're stretching out between your shoulder blades, where some of you might be tight in these muscles, the rhomboids, the trapezius, and it's loosening for your spine. And pull back up again. You can certainly pause and do more of those if you like it. For now, turn back to your straight wall, or I'm going to just use this for the camera angle. I want you to really try and straighten yourself. You can step the feet about 6 inches out from the wall, suck in the tummy muscles to compress this arch between the lower back and the wall. Suck it in tighter and really squeeze your shoulder blades back now and press yourself back into that wall. Chin tuck, not chin poking. Think of straightening your spine as much as you can and really lengthening through the front of the collarbones. Breathe as you hold that. Keep compressing yourself as straight and as tall as you can. And relax. Repeat it again. So this is exaggerating. You're really lengthening your collarbones. You're pressing yourself straight. Your chin is tucked down. You're pressing the back of your head against the wall if you can connect it. If you're too stiff and you feel like the head is here, just place a towel behind the back of your head so that you can feel that there's some contact there. You can keep the chin down and compress back. And we'll hold that for 3, 2, 1, and release. Last one. Push those shoulders back, long collarbones, sucking in the tummy, drop the chin down and press back. Breathe as you hold it. Okay, release there. Now turn and face your countertop. I'm going to just try the forearms on these bars here. So imagine my forearm is on the countertop here. Now we're going to do a slightly different type of a press up. We're going to let the shoulder blades come off the chest wall, and then we push through the arms and push the breastbone back. Let the shoulder blades come off the chest wall and push through the forearms to spread the blades apart, okay? Let the breastbone drop and push away. This one's not quite as hard as the press ups that we did. However, it is really good for anybody whose shoulder blade muscles have fallen asleep a little bit with that connection to the upper back. So keeping your chin tucked, keeping your shoulder blades away from the ears, let the breastbone drop, let the shoulder blades lift and push through the forearms as the breastbone goes back. And again, let the breastbone drop and press away. Push away. 4 to go. Let the breastbone drop and push. Let the breastbone drop and push. And again. Once I start concentrating, I'm not good at counting. This is the last one. Well done. So you can shake off the wrists and shoulders there. Roll the shoulders backwards. We'll just finish with a neck roll now. So remember to try and think about that shoulder back position, that long collarbone position. If you're going around slumping and slouched, I would say the collarbones are short. I know they're a bone, but imagine you're lengthening them by putting the shoulder back a fraction longer. Keep growing tall. Take your hands now down behind your hips again, just link there, and that'll allow you to keep the shoulders down as you flex the neck forwards. Take your left ear to your left shoulder, that's mirror image for me, and just roll forwards in that semicircle to the other side. So rolling in the forward semicircle tends to be nicer for the neck than rolling looking up to the ceiling. So if you're going from side bend, flexing around that semicircle, keep your shoulders down. You might feel like they're trying to pop up if the muscles are tight up the sides of your neck. So just keep them down as you roll from one ear round slowly to the other ear. Keep it all slow and steady. Like I said, don't worry if there's a little bit of crunchy kind of noise. You've got a lot of little cartilage surfaces and all those facet joints in your neck, and motion is lotion. If we don't move our neck and if we don't use our range of motion to the full extremes, those little surfaces on the joints are dry and brittle. Imagine them like sponges. If we move them, they absorb water. They need that water for their proteins and to stop them feeling brittle. And if we keep them supple and loose, we can keep pain at bay as well. So nice and tall through the back of your neck. Roll back those shoulders for 3, 2, 1, and repeat the cycle again if you'd like, because remember, the key to having a pain-free neck and shoulder complex is not only strength but flexibility as well. So if you feel like you're not quite challenged at that, you can go repeat around the loop another time, get the reps done of the strengthening set, and add the second set in for a greater strengthening. I'll sign off now, otherwise it's too long. Bye bye.